Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Red Fox. Come back to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3. We're going to continue on as Musashi. In the previous two episodes, we've kind of just been doing a lot of things around the province to try up the development, which we are currently at 10, and it looks like the monthly change is 1.9. I think we can actually work on that to get that up a little bit more here relatively soon, especially being that our manor does have a bunch of upgrades and stuff like that that we can work on. Currently, what I want to do is I want to try and get this right here. The problem is we have mannerism not uh, discovered yet for our culture, which is the amount of culture. So let's go ahead and let's look at that real quick. I want to see what the innovations for this currently look like. Currently they are in the tribal era, so let's go ahead and let's look at that. I don't know. I guess mannerism might be something. I actually like how they did this. This must have been new that they've added since they've been doing the expansion and everything. This actually looks really, really cool. Kind of nice how they separated it out a little bit. Let's go ahead and let's look. It must be in the early medieval. So let's see, mannerism. Let's find that over here. Yeah, right here. So not progressing. So we still have quite a bit of time before that happens. It looks like the next spread will be likely plenarily assemblies of Han culture, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead and just get out of that. We're gonna work. We're gonna be waiting on this, but once that happens, we can actually start upgrading a lot more stuff, and it kind of just keep us down a little bit from getting these two. But it's something that can definitely be improved as time goes on. We do need to have a few more things over here happen before we can upgrade those. Let's look at Family Archive. We can actually upgrade this, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. It's only going to take 36 days, so we're going to go ahead and do that first before we do anything else. And it looks like we're probably just good for now. Is there any other upgrades? Maybe the sumos, I think? No, it looks like we're good. Okay, so great news there. We can go ahead and get off that for a little bit, but we can improve that as time goes on. Something that I want to do is I want to see if there's anything that we can do inside our own province to build up any of the holdings over here. Like we cannot do anything with the duchy holdings right now, which is fine. But there's probably some constructions that we can do here coming up, so we might actually look to start doing some upgrades to the castle and try and get a little bit more money and maybe troop size as we go on. But we do have titles for sale, so let's go ahead and take that real quick. We will go ahead and do the repent here. I think that's fine for now. And let's see here. Invite to house block. Which one to join the saga block? I think I'm going to decline this right now. I kind of like being in the block that we're in. So if you actually go down here and look at our blocks, the Saga block is right here, but the Sugawara, which we're in, is actually closer to us. I kind of want to stick around with this. And maybe if we get some land from the people inside the Sugawara block, maybe we'll look into going to the Saga block later. But I kind of want to work in this one for the time being. I do kind of want to see if there's any land right here that we can potentially get at some point. So let's kind of look into that real quick. Let's look at the Kuni of Shimotsuki. Actually, pretty cool name right there. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like we can influence candidacy right here. This is me. Let's go ahead and let's start doing some major contributions here. So it does look like, oh, the governors cannot be granted additional titles of their highest held tier. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so we're going to have to see what we can do going forward to try and get some more land here. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. We'll keep researching that as time goes on. Children that lack guardians, we do have a daughter. We can go ahead and use this person to get both of those right there. So let's keep on going. We do have some wars that we can go ahead and do. Let's see, we have enforced administration integrity, so let's go ahead and let's do that for the time being. And let's see where this guy currently is right now. He's got 250 something troops. We have 500, so we should be plenty more than capable to actually go after this guy. And we're doing this just kind of getting the good graces of the higher ups in the area. So let's go ahead and let's see. They are a island faring nation. So let's see how we do initially once we land on there. I think we should have a pretty decent chance of actually beating them, even though we do have to go onto their land. So let's see. Do we have a pretty good? We do have a pretty good leader here, so I think that'll probably give us the advantage, but it doesn't actually. So now we're gonna have to call in some allies. Let's go ahead and do that real fast. I'm not too worried about this. Like if we can get our guys back over there. Oh, hello. And they actually went over there and lost too. Ooh, that's such um a bad situation. But I think we're okay. I think if we can move our guys over here and let these guys. Oh no, please don't do that just yet. Oh, our allies are going to get us killed here. Oh man, our allies kind of hurt us there in that they kind of went in there without us, so that might actually be our detriment there. That's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. I think we're okay. I mean, fair enough. That was kind of a mistake on my part, but that's okay. We're going to continue on here. Let's see if there's anything else that we can actually go for here. There's one over here that we can do, so let's try that one. And I'm not too worried about the prestige. The prestige will come as time goes on as well. So if we have to, use a little bit to make these wars work, I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and move our guys over here. We can wait for our allies to kind of get into place over here to help us out. They should be moving right on along over here. And while this is happening, we can go ahead and let me see. You must not be a commander of the army. So let's go ahead and let's get us out of here. We'll go ahead and let this guy be our leader, and now we can do miraculous healing. And that's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and get our 50 gold there. That's nice. And let's go ahead and let's attack these guys. I think we'll have a pretty good shot. Hopefully this means our allies will move along over here. They do, and that actually ends up winning us this war. Because now we'll just siege them and we'll be fine. And there we go. We'll enforce demands, and great. I'm gonna look at this over here. So we do have a few people over there who are pretty big. Let's look at these guys right here. If we go ahead and starts promotion of no, we're not gonna do that. I'm just trying to see what we can do. Ask to influence candidacy. Um, oh, so if we do this, this actually makes us a Chiho of Dewa, which is pretty good. So let's do that. Impatient, shy. We'll just keep gluttonous, I guess. Let's look at how bad the other two are, because these are all bad. There's a very good chance I'm probably just gonna keep gluttony. Actually, no, I think shy is actually probably better than gluttony. Sadistic, zealous. We'll do ambitious. I'll take the hit for that. I'm fine with that. Or my brother died, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. The sway scheme ends. Okay. Let's see. Ask to influence candidacy. Let's see if we can't send gift to him. I'm fine with giving up the gold there. Now let's see if we can influence the candidacy. This is you. And if influence place in first in line, great. Awesome, 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 awesome. You only have 0 to 3 titles, that's fine. Okay, we're just going to keep doing that. Because I can get influence over time, so I'm fine with just spending a bunch of our stuff to be able to get what we need. So let's continue on with that. And let's look at our house block over here. So, oh, we've changed. We're no longer the Sugawara block, we're the Oe block. Okay. So let's see, how are we looking? We're over here. We are the third strongest as of right now. We're going to continue on working with that. We are in line to inherit some stuff, so we're the fourth in line to actually inherit this. So The realm will be inherited according to Kokushi male preference. So we need this guy to die, and then we need to influence ourselves enough to become the first place person here. So we're just going to keep on influencing ourselves. Uh, Let me see. You have reached your investment capacity of 120 for your candidacy for this title, Dewa. Okay, so what we might need to do is we might need to start trying to assassinate some of the other people inside of this. So we're going to go to here. We're going to go to this, and we're going to go down the schemer track, and I think that might be what we do. I think, yeah, let's see if we can't influence our candidacy here, maybe? Cannot be granted another time, so we can't. We're fourth in line, but we can't actually get that one for right now. So let's look at this. We do have this person over here. Let's see if we can't get a murder. Um, let's see. Well, no, we probably should go for the highest guy possible. So let's go ahead and try to murder him, and we'll auto invite some of these agents. So this should help us out a lot. So let's go ahead and use this person here. They're the highest person that we can have for that, so that's what we'll focus on for now. That's what we'll deal with. And we're moving through this pretty quickly, so hopefully this works out. Stubborn, eccentric. What is eccentric? I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Um, we'll do that. We'll do eccentric. That seems like an interesting one. Oh, it looks like they actually just got it. So, okay, that's perfectly fine. Patrolable Chimeri, that's great. We're still going to try to assassinate this guy, even though he did get this. I'm not worried about that, to be honest with you. I just want to. What is this? The Saga Block Decline. No, we're going to keep on with this right now. I'm fine with this. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can't execute this scheme right here. Seize the moment. At first you don't succeed. Let's keep on trying. Let's go to this feast right here. Let's see if there's anybody here that we can actually assassinate. Let's see. So there is a murder thing here. Let's look at this this block right here. So let's go where we at. We're at the OE block. Wait, no. Yeah, there's so many pop. Okay, can we please get these pop-ups out of my screen for just 1 second? So we're third in line for the Chiho of Dewa. So we need to try to either kill this guy right here or this guy right here. So let's see if they are actual options for us. We'll keep these guys right here. I can see them right there. So no, let's see. You can see like you can see their like little titles there and see if we can see them pop up. No, some of these guys look like really close to that. But no, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm missing them. If I am, I'm sorry for that. I feel like they would pop up pretty easily if they were available. I'm not seeing any of them, which kind of sucks. That's a little disappointing, but that's all right. We're not gonna. Actually, let's just go crazy. Let's see if we can't. No. We're not gonna go for the Emperor. Let's just cancel that. We're fine. I don't think that we have to do anything crazy. Let's befriend the Emperor. I think might probably be the best thing possible. Look forward to this. That's great. No, we're not going to do that right now. We'll do that though. We will gain some influence, which is good. There we go. Oh, he became my friend. That's actually really good. Okay, I'm actually pretty stoked about that. So, actually, no matter what happens now, we're probably in just a great spot. Uh, at least with staying in with the higher ups. So we do want to kind of like stay in good with them. We do have a son. Let's go ahead and make him my. Let's have him educate them too. So that should be good. And let's look at this guy. So we are only at 1 right now, so that's a little disappointing, but we should be able to get back in pretty good with that pretty soon. And we'll go on and we'll go after another murder attempt against him. Good. Oh, we did get another intrigue thing here. So we're gonna go for schemer here. Truth is relative, enables to fabricate claim. I mean, fabricate hook, not the best, but that's okay. These are the ones that we need to do. We need to go to swift execution and a job done right. Those are the two that we're trying to look for upping here shortly. So, okay, great. Let's go ahead and let's try this. Seize the moment. Yes, okay, that's awesome. So that helps us out, I believe, with that inheritance. That should put us up to second, right? Yeah, okay, so it does. So it puts us up to second, and we're not that far behind this guy. So if we can influence our candidacy, let's go ahead and do major. That's fine, and we're also now going to do a murder against this guy. So we're going to go ahead and do that. While we do that, though, as well, we're going to challenge status, I think. So we're going to do both of these. And we're going to auto invite people to everything. We're going to go for compassionate there. I think compassionate is just a better trait than callous. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I feel like that would be perfectly fine here. And let's go ahead and let's bribe these guys and use our prestige for that. Try to just get some people here. That would be helpful. Hefty bribe will probably be good there. That's fine. And let us go ahead and use this guy here. We'll use offer a hook. There we go. We actually got the chrysanthemum throne, which is really good to actually help us out with this one, which is kind of crazy. He's actually helping us with the murder scheme for this guy, so that's pretty cool. Let's go for the hunt. I think will be pretty good. Oh, I probably could have done the buried treasured one, but that's fine. I'm good. I'm good with that though. I'm fine. Let's go ahead and let's do that, and we'll continue on. Okay, so let's look at this vote going on now because this is kind of the important thing for this is to make sure that everything goes well with this. So get all these different pop-ups out the way, and we're still in line for second, so that's good. Let's see, these guys are not, I mean, they're close, but they're not that close. So let's see if there's anybody here that we can murder that would actually benefit us here. So once again, it's one of those things like if we can find anybody that would be beneficial to assassinate, but I don't think that's the case here. Once again, I just don't think that we have anybody that's in these in line for these candidacies. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and marry our grandson off to this girl here. That'd be fine. And we're going to continue on. Today is the day. Great. Hunting raptor. That's fine. Alrighty. Let's go. Lose 50 gold for that. That's fine. Alright, cool. Let's get this out the way. And on the way back, we can do this little buried treasure right here while while we wait on these two over here to pop off. So beautiful. That's great. Awesome. All right, so let's see this. Is this person like aware that we're trying to do something here? Let's see. The scheme has been exposed and existence is known to the target. Okay, well, can't really worry about that right now. We're just gonna keep on worrying about trying to get this up. Oh, it's to a 70 now. Ooh. That's a pretty rough one, but we'll keep on. We'll just play the long game here. I'm not too worried about that because I have nothing but time to wait to use here. So that's what we'll hang our hat on. Oh dang, we have a failure there. That's unfortunate, but okay. So while this is happening, this should just about this is ready, right? Let me see if we can't let this go to a 10 real quick. Well, actually, being that it's going like 6 days at a time, we'll just keep on like letting it pile up until we get to the max value of this, and then we'll slander him. All right, there we go. And we'll go ahead and cover every angle here. Reduced by 5. Okay, cool. Beautiful. And now it's just this that we're working on, so we'll keep on doing our thing there. Spy, no matter, fine. Okay. We're at a total of 105 gold right now, so we might be looking to, well, if we don't keep losing all our money here for this, but let's see. We did get invited to an activity. It was a festival, so let's see if we can't get something out of this. Oh, we did actually win that. Okay, that was a 43% chance. That's actually pretty cool. So let's see. Let's go back to encourage cohesion, coax to block, sideline. Okay, let's see. You will attempt to improve your relations with another house head and draw them towards your block. You will seek to sow dissent and alienate another house head. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's encourage cohesion. I think that's actually pretty good here. Even though we have like a murder attempt going on with this guy over here, but let's try to encourage stuff with our own block. Excellent news. We went up to 2. That's awesome. We'll do that. Beautiful. Yeah, we want this guy to become our friend. That's awesome. Okay, so continuing on, looks like we're still at -9, but we're making a lot of progress here. We have 0 breaches, so we do have time. Like, we're not in a huge hurry with this. As long as we don't like have a bunch of breaches that show up at one time, I think we're pretty much good off of this. Our heir is unmarried, which kind of sucks. What in the world is he in right there? That is a crazy outfit. What is that? Okay, well, we'll do this. We'll marry him off to the 10-year-old who is part of the royal family, which is really good. We can get in good with the actual emperor's family. Actually, be a relative of that would actually be really nice. No, we do not want to be part of the saga block. We're fine. Okay, we're at 12%, so now we're moving. We're actually kind of getting closer and closer, and there's nothing that can bring it down. I don't think now. Even with the breaches, I think we're fine. So we're going to get to 72%, and we're going to see if we can't get this assassination off and running. A proposed alliance is good. We'll go ahead and take that. For what reason, I actually don't know, but I gain more vigilant, which is great. That actually, I think, helps with these assassination plots a little bit. So we're really close, almost there. And there we go, beautiful. Let's go ahead and execute the scheme, cover every angle. Awesome, he died, and we actually didn't get a negative thing from that. So let's now look at our, we're now in 3rd in line. So, man, while all that was going on, we did drop down in that. Let's go ahead and try to get in first here. Looks like it didn't matter. Let us go for another murder plot against this guy here. Let's also challenge his status while we're at it. And hopefully this doesn't take too long because there's a lot of assassination attempts going on over here, so I'm kind of getting a little nervous about that because it seems like every time we get close, it looks like we're actually running into inheritance issues. But we're actually 4th in line for Empire Japan, which is wild. If that were to happen, I would just be absolutely ecstatic. But we're just gonna see what happens as we keep on going. So it does look like these both are going pretty quickly, so we may not be actually waiting for too long here. Okay, let's see. This one's actually not doing too bad. We're actually going to get to 73 really fast. And let's see where this war that we're actually a part of is at. Looks like it's down there. Ooh, and a job well done is actually available to us now, so that's actually really good. We'll take this Yamato's sword, and we're just gonna sail our guys over there. Oh, well, I didn't actually select them apparently. Let's go ahead and sail these guys over there. Much obliged. Thank you for the money. I'll take that every day of the week. I'm actually kind of curious as to what these allies are doing right now, even though they're showing up late. Okay, hold up. So now we've already got to 80%. Let's go ahead and execute this and let's hope for the best. And it did go off well, so let's see. We should be first in line now. And that just leaves this guy here. So let's see if now we can't murder this guy. Starting a new hostile scheme will abandon the murder scheme of the other guy, which is fine because we actually just got there, right? Okay, so that's fine. We're so close to getting this too. We've actually done quite a lot of work here to actually make sure that we can get in line to taking this scheme here. But man, oh wow, it says like we have a really low chance, but man, it really looks like we're doing well here. Like we got a really high chance for this to work out. And this war is actually going really, really well, so there's that going for us too. How old is this character? Because he's at 58, so there's some reason to be a little bit cautious going forward. Okay, that's fine. Victory for us. Okay, I'm actually going to kind of just see if this works out. Let's take the 5. The scheme failed, and now he's watchful. Oh man, that's so disappointing. Man, because we really needed that to happen for us. Let's see how this is actually looking for us now. Let's join the festival here, and let's just kind of hope that we can actually run into this guy over here. And if we're lucky, maybe it'll all go okay. I don't. Oh, this one's not going to give us the opportunity to do anything, so we're going to just go through this and try and encourage cohesion with our block. A new dynasty head just occurred for us, so there's that. All right, good. Okay. We'll take this one right here. That's fine. The 77% is probably the best. Forget them and join us. That's good. Take the 59%, which I think we just got. Yes, we did. We're getting pretty lucky with this. Becomes friends, and there we go. Okay. Take that. Think that. Okay. So pause for just a second. We're going to go ahead and have a feast at our place right here. And there's a reason for that. So what we're going to do is see if we can't get the guy who is the holder of the title that we're actually wanting. We want this title right here. We want the Chiho of Dewa. So if we can actually get this to where... Okay, hold up, pause. Let's see if we can't murder, So let's see, let's move this down here. Make sure, so it's this symbol right here. So it's the little, kind of looks like a tree. Looks like a little red tree. So let's go with murder, murder. And hopefully he's on this list, because I haven't been lucky with that yet. Unfortunately, we have not had good luck with the people that we want to murder. It doesn't look like he's on there again, so that sucks. But let's see. So maybe we can get some of these other guys who are down here. So like this one right here. Okay, so he's second in line. So if we can get lucky with that, that would be great. Okay. Okay. It doesn't look like we had the opportunity to do it, but that's okay. Because this person is 59, so hopefully we can get lucky. And we can get him a little bit later on, but we have a mad profit, so let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. Investigate it. Beautiful. And we got a success on that, so that's good. Alrighty, and I think on that note, we're going to go ahead and call it here. We've done racked up a lot of gold, so that means in the next episode we can probably start improving some things. If there's anything to improve the manor, we will, and with our local area as well. And then hopefully in the next episode we can somehow get this guy to get off of his title, and that means we can get this this duchy, and then we can like start expanding. So that's gonna be kind of the goal here. So hopefully we can get that done. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. It means a great deal. And again, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.